making this video because I was thinking over some of the common tropes about childhood play and toys and games, and I just think that there's some myth to it. Now, for instance, they used to say, little girls play with dolls because that teaches them how to take care of babies. I don't think so. Because, see, when I was a little kid, I was crazy about baby dolls. And, of course, when you're a little kid, you don't necessarily treat your baby dolls very well. You throw them up in the air, spin them around, and throw them off into corners. You forget about them. You pile toys on top of them. So that sounds like playing with dolls is getting you ready for a life of child abuse. So, no. And I said, I lost interest in baby dolls when I was about 10 or 11. And I still don't have, and it doesn't make me like babies any better. Babies scare me. They're too small, and they're too delicate. They scare me. So no, playing with baby dolls did not prepare me for playing with babies, because I still don't like babies, and I do not throw babies around the room like I threw dolls around the room, you know? So, that's a myth of how giving little girls baby dolls to help them learn how to take care of babies. I mean, like, does taking care of a stuffed animal help you learn how to take care of a real animal? Ha ha ha! Absolutely not. With dolls and stuffed animals, you throw them in a corner, you play with them a little bit and toss them away. With babies and real animals, you have to take good, constant care of them. So no, there's really no parallel between the playing of children and how they would behave as an adult or with real children or animals. They're totally different, because children technically abuse their toys and stuffed animals, and so that would not be. So yes, you're not just playing with toys and stuffed animals is not preparing you for the real world of taking care of real kids and real animals. So we got that myth out of the way. I am glad. So no, playing with toys as a child does not necessarily prepare you for life as an adult. It just helps you learn about the world, the adult world, a little bit. It helps you learn about the adult world, but there's not always much in common with it. Another, for instance. Now, little kids, like I said, you do things like blow into the air, pretend you're smoking, in a cold air. Or also, in the movies, you'd see them drinking drinks out of glamorous goblets. And my brother and I used to get goblets and put our grapefruit juice in it and pretend we were glamorous movie stars sipping our, cocktails, whatever. But that didn't mean I was going to grow up to smoke. It didn't mean I was going to go up to drink. I'm still a good teetotaler. But it was just a game. So people worry that it's going to cause kids to grow up to turn out bad if they're just imitating movies. No, because it's all movies, it's all make-believe. So that's another myth. It doesn't mean you're going to grow up to smoke because you blow into the cold night air. It doesn't mean you're going to go up to be a drinker just because you drink your grapefruit juice in a goblet and pretend you're a glamorous movie star. So there's a lot of myths about childhood and the toys and games. So ultimately what I'm driving at is that there's not always a real world correlation for the games of childhood. I mean, does playing, there's also a popular game I used to play when I was a kid about doing, you make these little flowers, make this food, these little flowers would be blueberries, and rocks would be meat, and twigs would be, something, and like we'd strip dandelions into little pieces and make it a pile, make it spaghetti, put yellow dandelions on the top for the cheese, and that's not really practical cooking, So I'm saying that everything you do in childhood, or like even playing toy soldiers, that's not real world training, that's just fun. So I said the same with kids. Playing with dolls is just fun. It's not training you to take care of real children. Playing with stuffed animals is fun. It's not training you for your own animal. So many things in life are just for fun. And we don't really necessarily have much of a connection with practicality. And things just for fun in life serve to make us more emotionally healthy, relaxed, happy, serves to just make us a more well-rounded person and more happy and pleasant. So there's not always a reason for every type of childhood game or activity. Sometimes it's just fun. Okay, so I thought that was an interesting point that I wanted to bring up about how there used to be the conception that, what you do in childhood is training you to be an adult. And I'm saying not necessarily. There's not a whole lot of correlation between the two. So I just thought I'd bring that up. Let me know what you think in the comments. Take care.